Have you ever wondered when to moisturize your locks? I can't be the only person who has ever actually had this question. Well, if you are interested in hearing my response, my answer, stay tuned. SEBBIE is here. Welcome to my channel. So it may seem pretty straightforward initially. Well, you moisturize your locks when they're dry. But then that begs the question, what do your locks actually look like when they're dry? I mean, after all, locks aren't supposed to be silky, smooth, and shiny, right? They're locks. And by the very nature of tangled hair, it's not gonna have a smooth, silky, shiny appearance. So, once again, how do you know when to moisturize your locks? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be conducting a little short experiment where I am going to moisturize one half of my head. And we're gonna compare how my locks on the left measure up to my locks on the right. And by the end of the video, you should have a much better idea of when to moisturize your locks. All right, so as you see, I've left my locks down, and now I'm gonna get to moisturizing. I'm going to moisturize with vitamin E oil and rose water. And I'm just going to do the left side. Right now, I'm just working with this side. And just remember, guys, when you're moisturizing your locks with vitamin E oil and rose water, it's okay to apply the solution directly to your locks. But normally, we try to apply it to the scalp. I have so much new growth, it's really hard to get to my scalp, as you can see. But yeah, so I have moisturized this side, and I have neglected to moisturize this side. So what do you see different? Well, if you get closer, you can see that there is a nice shine to this, right? And the locks sort of easily just fall, which they're gonna do because they're kind of long now, but when you get to this side definitely looks more dull. I mean, see that? You see the difference? This side is definitely shinier, whereas this is more dull. And these fall as well, but I can tell you that there's a certain dryness and a certain sound of them too. All right, now let's listen over here. See how that sound is much more muted? Okay, so just based on the feel, these feel more moisturized. They're not over moisturized, they're not oversaturated with products, they're not clammy or anything, but they don't feel like like the smallest spark could start a fire. And when you just listen to them, there isn't such a roughness, right? You don't hear a rough sound as you move your fingers through your locks. And then based on appearance, you see that this side looks pretty dry and this side looks moisturized. You guys see the difference? So dry locks, moisturized locks. Something else that you can kind of look at is if your locks are kind of drawn up, then that can also be an indicator of dryness. Actually, another way that you can know that your locks need to be moisturized, you can feel your scalp. If you run your fingers along your scalp and your finger just comes out bone dry, then that could serve as an indication that you also need to moisturize. So just to recapitulate, there are several ways to figure out when to moisturize your locks. One is their appearance. Dry locks will have a sort of dull look to them, okay? Dull versus moisturized. Two, you can listen for a rough sound as you move your fingers through your locks. Three, there might be just like an overall stiffness that affects how they fall. Something else that you can kind of look at is if your locks are kind of drawn up, you can look at the length sometimes. Dry locks will hang shorter. Another cause for that is new growth as well, but you notice how one side moisturized these, they started to hang a little bit lower. When your hair is wet, it sort of extends, but then when it dries, it compresses. Another tip is that you can actually see how your scalp is doing. Looking at your scalp, if it looks dry, then that could serve as an indication that you need to moisturize. Remember, your locks come from your scalp. The health of your scalp is extremely important and will determine ultimately how healthy a set of locks you have. And then a bonus tip is, if you haven't freaking moisturized your locks in months, then bruh, moisturize. You need to moisturize. So hopefully you guys have a better idea of when to moisturize your locks. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to subscribe and to give this video a like, and stay tuned for more videos just like this one. As always, please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. SEBBIE is out.